Tanji, all right? Talk to Tanji. DBS, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. All right, I gotta go. Mwah. Bye. Hey, it's your friend Tanji from the Talk to Tanji show. This show is different because it's about you, inspiring you, motivating you right where you are. It's Thursday, DBS from 8 to 9 p.m. It's so much fun. I need you there. Talk to you soon. My name is Dr. Tanji. You're going to call me Tanji on this new show, Talk to Tanji, DBS, after DBS News World, Thursday nights from 8 to 9 p.m. It's all about you, so join me on social media, Talk to Tanji, all right? Talk to Tanji, DBS, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. All right, I gotta go. Mwah. Bye. Hey, it's your friend Tanji from the Talk to Tanji show. This show is different because it's about you, inspiring you, motivating you right where you are. It's Thursday, DBS from 8 to 9 p.m. It's so much fun. I need you there. Talk to you soon. My name is Dr. Tanji. You're going to call me Tanji on this new show, Talk to Tanji, DBS, after DBS News World, Thursday nights from 8 to 9 p.m. It's all about you, so join me on social media, Talk to Tanji, all right? Talk to Tanji, DBS, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. All right, I gotta go. Mwah. Bye. Hey, it's your friend Tanji from the Talk to Tanji show. This show is different because it's about you, inspiring you, motivating you right where you are. It's Thursday, DBS from 8 to 9 p.m. It's so much fun. I need you there. Talk to you soon. My name is Dr. Tanji. You're going to call me Tanji on this new show, Talk to Tanji, DBS, after DBS News World, Thursday nights from 8 to 9 p.m. It's all about you, so join me on social media, Talk to Tanji, all right? Talk to Tanji, DBS, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. All right, I gotta go. Mwah. Bye. Hey, it's your friend Tanji from the Talk to Tanji show. This show is different because it's about you, inspiring you, motivating you right where you are. It's Thursday, DBS from 8 to 9 p.m. It's so much fun. I need you there. Talk to you soon. My name is Dr. Tanji. You're going to call me Tanji on this new show, Talk to Tanji, DBS, after DBS News World, Thursday nights from 8 to 9 p.m. It's all about you, so join me on social media, Talk to Tanji, all right? Talk to Tanji, DBS, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. All right, I gotta go. Mwah. Bye. Hey, it's your friend Tanji from the Talk to Tanji show. This show is different because it's about you, inspiring you, motivating you right where you are. It's Thursday, DBS from 8 to 9 p.m. It's so much fun. I need you there. Talk to you soon. My name is Dr. Tanji. You're going to call me Tanji on this new show, Talk to Tanji, DBS, after DBS News World, Thursday nights from 8 to 9 p.m. It's all about you, so join me on social media, Talk to Tanji, all right? Talk to Tanji, DBS, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. All right, I gotta go. Mwah. Bye. this is Dr. Tanji. I'm from a little town called Columbus, Mississippi, and I've come all the way here to show you exactly how you can live abundantly. Fear is nothing. You hear me? You can do anything you put your mind to. I'm your girl, Dr. Tanji. We're going to do life together. We made it! What? Thank you for staying around. My name is Tanji, and welcome to the very first show of the Talk to Tanji show on our new home, DBS. If you cannot tell yet, I am so excited to be here. I'm excited because I'm from a small little town, Columbus, Mississippi. Hey, Columbus. And back in the day, we didn't dream of things like this. We were just trying to make certain that we did exactly what we were told to do, right? But I was different. And for all of those who are okay with being different, just be you. And I'm so serious. But before we start, I want to say a very thankful, grateful thank you to Miss Linda Dower, who, boy, for 4 hours, we sat with her executive team and we talked. And that was something that really made me feel welcomed because she listened. And that's rare. Normally folk will tell you what you're supposed to be doing, but she listened and she said, you know what, there's a place for this show. And I said, well, thank you. So thank you very much, Linda, for allowing me to literally do what I know that I was born to do, which is bring hope. Bring hope to those who may think that for whatever reason you don't have hope. Well, I'm here to tell you that although life can sometimes be really difficult, right? We know that. We do. You can do anything that you put your mind to. And I'm going to tell you a story. Once upon a time, about 52 years ago, I was born to a woman that at that age and time, she was 15 years old. My mom was 15. And she was a real good basketball player, is what I was told. She had an opportunity to go and do something that she hadn't done before, which was play in school. She lost her mom at a very young age. And so it's just her and her brother and sisters. But she had me, all right, at 15. But it was something about her upbringing, her telling me, even as a young person, that she called me Pootie. And she'd say, Pootie, you can do anything you put your mind to. So over and over again, I heard that. You can do anything you put your mind to. So I was putting my mind to a lot of things. I was. But at 6 years old, I was introduced to this man who could just do anything, and he knew all about you, is what I was told. And I believed it. So my relationship with, I call him Daddy, my relationship with God was something that I really took to heart. Because I wanted to know, who was this God that my mama was praying to, and she believed her prayers, and my Aunt Flora was praying to, and she believed her prayers. And I'm like, you know what? I want to know him too. So at 6, I asked him, would you come into my heart and would you let me live the life that I can dream about? So for all of those who want a relationship with him, 24/7, you can have it. Fast forward a little bit, and my upbringing was a little chaotic. My father wasn't in my life as much as I wanted him to, so I was always looking for someone to say, I love you, other than my mama. And it's something about little girls needing their daddies So I wanted to be a daddy's girl, and my relationship with Christ allowed me to be a daddy's girl, right? Fast forward a little bit, I got nominated for the Air Force Academy, and here I am thinking, you know what? I'm going to go to the Air Force Academy and I'm going to graduate and I'll be a commissioned officer and I'll travel the world. And then I get pregnant. Oops. Did I say that? Yep. And what could have been something as chaotic as a young girl getting pregnant in the project, right? It was something about my mama who wouldn't allow me to stay right where I was. Even when I thought the world was coming to an end and I'm just going to have this horrible life, she kept telling me, Pootie, you still can do anything you put your mind to. So my mind was, okay, I got myself in this. How do I get myself out of it? I get myself out of it by two things. One, a relationship with my daddy, and then two, education. So I'm real big on education. I just believe that being a student for the rest of your life is something that you really want to aspire to because you never want to think that you know it all, that you can do it all. I'm learning as I transitioned from Los Angeles, California to this amazing country, St. Lucia, that you build a community. That's how you get things done. You can't do it by yourself. Once upon a time, I thought I could. And then I quickly found out that no, it really does it takes people working and believing in your vision. So, why am I here? I was asked that question the other day. So, I mean, you could be off delivering babies and you could go and do whatever you want to do. But it's something about being in a place that makes you feel so alive. This country and the beautiful people that you guys are, I say us now, because I'm going to be a St. Lucian. It's remarkable. It's spectacular that you literally have everything that you need right here in this country. You do. You don't have to go outside of it unless it's just something you want to do. But I got here and I've been here now for about almost 2 years. And what I'm learning is that if I take it one day at a time, just one day at a time, one moment at a time, that I can realize a lot. I've done more since I've been here. I've felt more alive since I've been here than I've ever felt in my life. Seriously. So, who am I? I'm a mother of 3, and they're adult children. They are adult children, right? Oxymoron. I have 3 beautiful adults. I have 3 grandchildren. Yep, I do. And I have an amazing husband that, when I tell you that God really just created this man for me, he did. Because I am sort of difficult at times, but it's having someone in your corner to tell you that you can do it when the lights are about to be turned off or the business is not doing what it's supposed to be doing, and you get someone that tells you you can't quit, you gotta keep going. So I am a mother, a grandmother, a wife, but more importantly, I am someone who I believe that whatever your purpose is, you can do it. And we're going to get into that and into the person that's sitting to my left. Stay tuned. Tanji, I'm from a little town called Columbus, Mississippi, and I've come all the way here to show you exactly how you can live abundantly. Fear is nothing. You hear me? You can do anything you put your mind to. I'm your girl, Talk to Tanji. We're going to do life together. It's your girl, Dr. Tanji, and whenever I get ready for a show, I use the Toy Day food. The Toy Day food is a proud sponsor of the Dr. Tanji Show and Talk to Tanji. I never leave home without my lip conditioner and lip scrub from Heeyyy It. It's perfect for this kind of weather and any activity. I'm Dr. Tanji from the Dr. Tanji Show and Dr. Tanji, and I endorse this product. This is Dr. Tanji. I'm from a little town called Columbus, Mississippi, and I've come all the way here to show you exactly how you can live abundantly. Fear is nothing. You hear me? You can do anything you put your mind to. I'm your girl, Dr. Tanji. We're gonna do life together. Thank you so very much for staying tuned, all right? I want to especially thank Heeyyy for doing exactly what she said she was going to do. Man, this lipstick and sponsoring the show. You know, when you are in the presence of greatness and you know you are, it's something about honoring people that have gone before you, people that are doing exactly what they love to do. And I get excited around folk that are living from the inside out. I liken that kind of living to the soul. You know, the soul is your mind, your will, and your emotions. And when that soul is intact, it's something that it's mind-boggling. So I've got a lady that I was introduced to when I came and met with the executive team here. And it was something about her. I just kept staring at her thinking, man, I feel a connection with this woman. And she was so kind and she was smiling and she was inviting. And I'm like, yeah, lady, I'm going to have you on my show. So I'm introducing, you probably know her, you know, from DBS, and she's been around and she knows her thing. And it's almost like the teacher's here and the student is saying, okay, teach me, teach me, teach. So without further ado, welcome to the show, our very first guest, Miss Lissa. Lissa. Lissa, oh my God, forgive me, please.
Absolutely, I'm going to forgive you because you have set me up, and I'm like, who is she talking about?
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out.
Oh my God.
Exactly introducing here. But
we're just going to have a conversation.
We are going to have a conversation.
We're going to get into
have a good time.
Absolutely,
and
we are.
I call her Doc.
Oh,
and Doc is right. We had an instant connection.
Yeah, we did.
And I had a connection with you even before.
Don't you dare do that.
Coming, stepping
I'm not
into
crying today.
our executive room. But absolutely, and I think you are right on a point, Doc, that when souls are indeed with good intent.
Yes, ma'am.
And when souls are also at peace with their purpose.
Aye.
Absolutely.
I like that.
Missions align.
They do.
And so we are, on behalf of DBS, let me just say thank you so much for believing that we can help you,
Thank you.
and take your message further and to
Wow.
where you've started, that we
Yeah.
can absolutely continue
Thank you
with
very
you
much.
on what your purpose
Thank
is.
you.
So just from the executive team and all of the staff, let me just say thank you so much for believing in us
Thank
as
you
well.
so very much.
Yes.
Wow, mutually exclusive here. You're talking about reputation, right? Your reputation preceded you. I didn't do any homework. You know how you just kind of, talking, I'm DBS, blah, blah, blah. And this woman who's very well known on this island, and they've built everything just about. She says, is she still with Linda? And I said, yes, ma'am, she is. She says, oh, she's so kind. And I'm thinking, wow. Yep, she sure is. Oh, and so smart and so intelligent. That's you.
Well, thank you very much for that. It has taken years to really cultivate everything that I am professionally.
I got you.
Certainly everything I am on the personal level, I give that to family.
Amen.
Certainly to God and His grace, and then we'll get to that.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sure in a minute or two.
Yes, we will.
To speak about God and His grace, and
Yes.
how no matter what we are facing,
Mm-hmm.
indeed, we can turn things around and still be
Absolutely.
impactful.
Absolutely.
And still be impactful along the way.
Absolutely. I like that. See? You see? I told you. You see? So who's going to start this conversation? You want me to start or you start?
No, you go.
Okay,
It's
I can
your
start?
show. I'm just here. I'm along for the ride.
Oh, I
it's
love
your
it.
show.
All right, here we go. I am really keen on building. And when you're building something, I like to build from scratch. I've been in business. I started my very first company at 25 years old. I was diagnosed with cancer in 1992. Can you imagine 3 children, all under the age of 10 years old? And after this thing with cancer, I knew that I didn't want to go back to a 9-to-5. So here I am praying, Lord God, would you give me an idea? Because when you want an idea, you don't ask for a good idea, you ask for a God idea. I had to learn that. So I asked for this God idea, and He gives me an idea for a nanny service. I'm thinking, Daddy, we black folk don't have nanny services. We are the nanny. And we laughed. And He still gave me the idea. And the name, Me and My Nana, is poignant for us. It means so very much because that is what my children called my mother, Nana. And it was their comfort, their security. So I'm thinking, okay, we'll do a Me and My Nana. So we had this nanny service going on. And what I learned in that, when you launch something and you're thinking, oh boy, what am I doing here? Is that everyone that comes into your life in those moments really do serve a purpose. They carry capacity. They have that capacity for ability, and they've got everything that you need. And you really need folk when you're going into business. You do. You can't do it yourself. And I'm getting to this because not only are you a well-respected person on this island, okay, in this country, you are, okay, but you've got what I call the spirit of leadership. And I was taught that. I was taught that by the late, great Dr. Miles Monroe. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that when you're talking kingdom and kingdom principles. So your spirit is one where you're saying, yes, I know what I know. Yep, I've got all of the accolades and everything, the titles, but it's when you're carrying the spirit of leadership, you humble yourself. And it's not that you're less than, all right, because you know your potential, you know your capabilities and what you can do, but you hold another person's ladder. So would you just kind of talk on what does that mean to you when you're serving? You serve with your gifts, your talent, your skill set, but you're serving with your heart too.
I like that you've came up with this because
okay.
And it does encapsulate who I am really, because I started from the school level, and I understood during my days of student leadership.
Okay.
So I got involved in what we call the National Youth Council. I was
Okay.
on the student council throughout my secondary school
Wow.
years and
Okay.
tertiary, and then moved on to the National Youth Council, which is the big umbrella body, and served on the executive for something like 2 to 3 years.
Wow.
So I understood from very early the importance of being able
Yep.
to be that sort of foundational rock for others.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Representation
Mm-hmm.
of those who may be not as capable as I
Gotcha.
am to represent themselves.
Absolutely.
In that
Absolutely.
respect.
Okay.
So that started from there, and as I grew and I chose my path
Mm.
and came into journalism, that became more important to me.
Aye.
Being able to tell the stories
Okay.
of individuals who are less in terms of social class, the
For
most
sure.
vulnerable individuals,
For sure.
children, very,
Yeah.
very close to my heart.
Yeah.
And for me, advocating
Mm.
for social change, advocating for individuals to have better opportunities.
Okay.
These things are
For sure.
important to me.
Okay.
And what is more within my control is how I interact with people within my circle as well. Because that's the true test
See.
of anything.
Absolutely.
Because we can all pontificate about how
Yep.
good we
Yep.
are as individuals, but the
Mhm.
true test
Yeah.
is within that circle.
You better believe it.
So for me, it has always been less than what I can derive from something as opposed to what can I give to others.
Wow.
So not a wealthy girl,
Wow.
but what I can do, as you indicated earlier,
Mm.
pass on what I've learned. So
Yeah.
along the way,
Yeah.
other individuals have helped me.
Wow.
Along the way, something was seen in me, and I
Yeah.
want to mention Pete and Val, because if we're speaking about the journalism now,
For sure.
Pete and Val, whom I refer to as my journalistic God. I know I shouldn't really
Yeah,
put God
for
in
sure,
that,
for
but
sure.
certainly he's very much, the sort of mentor,
Okay.
my go-to figured teenage girl.
Okay.
And we could all speak to that as women. We have all
Absolutely.
sorts of insecurities, but I've
Absolutely.
always been this full-figured
Gotcha.
girl as long as I've known myself.
Mm.
At school, I always had to do more to
Wow.
prove that I am capable of being in a particular thing, activity, whatever it is that I wanted to do.
Mm.
I studied harder,
Right.
yeah, so that to make sure that I got my accolades and I got the recognition by doing and achieving.
Okay.
I had friends who could get by on their looks, and that's great.
Mm.
But in order for me to be able to have a circle of friends, I had to bring something to the table.
Oh, come on.
So that taught me that no matter what, it is me.
Gotcha.
It have to rely on me. No one else is going to come to my rescue. That's not going to happen. So just being so self-aware,
Okay.
and I live in a state of self-awareness. I know that's something we could talk to
For sure.
later
For
on
sure.
as well.
Absolutely.
Not everyone lives in a state of self-awareness,
Mhm.
but I've had this from a very, very early age.
Okay.
And because I'm aware and very conscious about what my experience was and the impact that it had on me, I was determined to lend a hand to others. There are many who have come through the doors of DBS television,
Okay.
and I have assisted, I have trained, I have passed on, skills
For
too,
sure.
and I'm sure they probably sitting at home and they're smiling.
Yeah.
They are spread across, through the Caribbean. They're up in the U.S. Many of them are still here at home, and we do talk quite often. But I am very generous with my giving
Wow.
because this is, for me, this is how I get fulfillment. It's early on I had a conversation with someone and they were asking about getting something, and I said it's not about the money. If it was about the money for me, this would not be my chosen
Come on.
profession.
Yep.
It's not going to happen. Money, and this is not going to happen. But it is the fulfillment that you get at the end of the day of being able to do something to advance someone else.
Wow.
Because that is priceless.